Norman here, and are you still not subscribed to Matt's channel? Well, if you're not, hit the subscribe button because he's giving out free picks each and every week. Hope you have a good rest of your day.
NFL Week 14 is here, guys. I'll be breaking down 3 games like usual. One being the Monday Nighter. 2 other big games, divisional games this week. Favorite underdog. Don't love anything. I'll give you a lean. Nothing official for the underdog bet. And a teaser for you guys as well. SystemSportsCapping.com to receive my personal plays for this week and all plays. All sports. Very busy time of the year. System Capping also on social media, guys. Twitter, Instagram. That's where I'm most active. Follow me over there. Free picks over there. Client comments. Sports betting news. Sports news in general. Give me a follow. Like this video as well, guys. Like this video. It helps me out a ton. Comment, share. It helps me grow this channel. If you're just a viewer, that's the least I can. That's the least you can do. That would be great, guys. Weekly update. All sports. Check out my website or UFC video. NBA and NHL currently are the hottest sports for me. NFL down week last week on the Titans to cover. We had an underdog play on them as well. They didn't show up. Not much to say besides they just didn't show up. I didn't think it was a good spot for them. However, they didn't play up to their potential. I also got screwed by some injuries last week. I usually don't try to, say I lost because of injuries, but in this case I actually did. 2 prop bets I had, both guys got hurt in game. That's bad luck there. And I also had Lamar. So I had Ravens on a money line play with an NHL game, which hit. I got lucky, but I think the teaser would have hit as well. I had Ravens minus 2.5. We hit the other side of the teaser with Cleveland. Lamar was in there. He was out in the first quarter, right? So if he's in there all game, I don't expect a 10-9 win. I expect, at least a field goal, at least. So yeah, tough beat there. You're gonna have bad beats throughout the year. Sometimes it's injuries. Sometimes just a bad beat in general. They're going to happen. You got to live with it. I'll be looking at 3 games this week, guys. 3 games. First, Monday Nighter, Pats versus Cardinals. Not the greatest game, but I talk about it because it's the Monday Nighter, and I keep to my theme. Steelers at Ravens and Browns at Bengals. We're attacking the North Division. I'll look at both games. 2 big divisional games in the North, so let's talk to them. Shop around, guys, for best prices, best lines. Multiple books have different options, different prices, so shop around. Ravens at Steelers. Steelers minus 1.5. Total 37. This line continues to move, right? It opened up at 3, then down to 2.5, 2, and now 1.5. Why? I think 2 things. 1, Pittsburgh's banged up on offense. Harris and Johnson both been banged up and questionable. Watch the injury reports on Friday and Saturday. I can't tell you if they're going to play. Watch that. I think that's why the movement's coming in. Also, obviously we know Lamar Jackson's out, but Huntley, decent QB. He's one of the better actually backup quarterbacks in the NFL. I think he can do what Lamar does. Besides the explosive plays and explosive runs, I do think he's a fairly good thrower of the ball. Very accurate. Not a big arm. He's not going to throw, a nice 40-yard bomb like Lamar has in the past, but he can feed guys like Andrews, Drake out of the backfield, and he can run. He can definitely run. Of course, it's going to be some trouble scoring. He did lead that drive last week to beat Denver. That's a good Denver offense. Denver defense, and he was able to drive down the field on them. So that's something to keep in mind here. Steelers, we obviously know, they had the rookie QB. Ravens defense is very high level, playing really good right now. The Roquan Smith trade is really paying off. He looked good in that game last week against Denver. Side to side, very quick to the ball. I really like what I see from Roquan Smith, and he is definitely contributing to that defense. And, I just don't expect really the rookie to throw much on them. Harris is injured at running back. It's going to be a struggle to score points. And when I look at the total 37, you always get scared away, right? You get scared away from a low total like that. Very tough to pull the trigger on the under, but I'm going to lean the under here. I'm going to lean the under at 37. I know, it's scary to play. If I had to bet it, I would bet the under 37. Am I going to bet it? Probably not. I can definitely see like a 14-10 game or even like a 20-17 that would push, right? Something along those lines. I don't see both teams scoring in the 20s. That's not going to happen. Obviously, Pittsburgh defense playing a lot better. They got Watt back now. Fitzpatrick's back there in safety. I think it's going to be low scoring, guys. So I'm going to lean the under here. I don't know who's going to win this game. I'm going to be honest with you. Lions telling you that as well. Steelers at home playing better. Ravens been up and down, losing Lamar Jackson. How good's Huntley going to play here on the road in a tough environment against Pittsburgh? Stay away from the side here, guys, I suggest. I like the total, though. I would play the total definitely under if you have to play a side here. And, you can even look at Steelers plus the points in a teaser mark. You can get over 7, right? Get that over 7, 7.5, 8. Depending on the teaser you play. I think you get plus 7, right? If you do 7-point teaser. Yeah, something close to that. Shop around for that. But, I'm staying away from a side on this one. Excited to watch it. It's not the same rivalry it used to be, right? Back in the day, these two teams playing, you had to watch this game, right? Now, not so much. It's not as big, but it's still a big divisional game. So, excited for it. Browns at Bengals. Bengals minus 5.5. Total 46.5. Another big divisional game, right? Bengals need to continue to win, guys. They're right there with the Ravens, but Ravens hold the upper hand since they beat them already this year. Right? So it's a big game for them. And, Browns want to kind of stay in a wild card position. They just got to keep winning. Can't lose many more games. Probably got to win outright to have any shot of getting to the playoffs. Watson, back last week, wasn't great. I expect some rust from him, but it's against Houston. So why not get him in there right away against Houston? 1 interception, 0 TDs, 133 yards. Not impressive at all. I expected it, like I mentioned. He should be a bit better in here, but can he keep up with Burrow in that offense? Mixon's going to be back. Obviously, Chase was back the other week. I just don't think he's going to be able to keep up on the scoreboard with them. I think he'll be okay. I think he'll be a lot better than last week, but I expect Bengals to win this game at home. 5.5. It opened up at 6.5. Now we're getting Browns money. I get it. Some of that's probably because of the Watson hype. I can see them hanging around. I don't see them winning the game outright, though, in Cincinnati. I have to take Bengals here. We'll have Bengals as a teaser option in this game. That's what I like much. I lean the 5.5. I'm not going to bet it, though. But we could see some points in this one. Also lean the over. I lean the over 46.5. I expect Burrow to have his way with this Browns defense. I don't see them holding him down much, so I can look at Burrow obviously over in the prop market in passing yards as well. I would look that way. But I like Bengals to get it done here at home. Don't love the spread, but lean the 5.5. I can see it being close, and I can see it being high scoring. I can definitely see being high scoring, so over that 46.5. Monday Nighter, guys. Monday Nighter, Pats minus 1.5 at Cardinals. Total 43.5. Not an exciting Monday night game, guys. This Arizona team is tough to watch. Coming off a big win over the Chargers last time on. They had the bye. They had the bye too. So what are we going to get from them? We will see. Arizona just been terrible at home. 1-5. Right? Lots of injuries. Starting to get a little healthier, but still got a lot of injuries all over that team. I expect Pats, to come in here off 2 games with. I always like betting on Belichick when he loses 2 in a row, especially against 2 good teams. They lost to the Bills, and they lost to was it Miami? Vikings, sorry. Back-to-back 2 good teams they lost to. I expect them to go into Arizona here and pull it off. It's not a game I'll be betting. Unless I see something later on in the weekend that I like. It's a Monday nighter, so I don't usually bet it now. But I would have to look the Pats way minus 1.5. Belichick off 2 losses I like. I like this defense to kind of slow down the Arizona offense. Pats should be able to find a way here on the road at the short cost at 1.5. Total 43. No comment on that. Probably lean the over, but that's probably not going to make my card this week. Not a great Monday Nighter, but I talk about all the Monday Nighters. Don't have too much to say here. I just like the Belichick theory off 2 losses. Usually, this team's going to show up in that third, especially against an Arizona team who's 1-5 at home. So the thing that does scare me, that which would move from a system play, why I wouldn't be able to bet Pats, is Arizona coming off a big win against the Chargers and the bye week. So that kind of, eliminates my play on the Pats. Still lean the Pats, though. Teaser, guys. I'll leave you guys with a teaser here. This week, I mentioned already. Bengals, minus 1.5. And KC, minus 2.5. So KC just to win. And Bengals, pretty much just to win, 2.5. Denver, fade Denver. That's the hashtag I have going around on Twitter. Fade Denver, and that's what I'll be doing here. KC off a loss. Sign me up. Underdog. Nothing official this week, guys. We had the bad Titans loss after 3 in a row. But I'm going to lean the Chargers at home. I'll lean the Chargers at home in a big game for them. I'm not going to bet it. It's my favorite underdog play here. Maybe even a slight lean to Jacksonville. Tennessee's banged up. But Lawrence could be banged up as well coming in. Let's look at the injury report there. But no official underdog play this week. If you can get Chargers over plus 150, it's worth a look. Anything lower, not really worth it for me. That will do it, guys. That will do a quick one this week. Got a busy weekend ahead of me. So try to make this one quick. Like I always say, guys, bet smart and know your limits. Enjoy NFL Week 14.